Okay, and welcome to LifestyleEvolutions.com. The man with the squeaky chair. I'm sorry about this chair, y'all, but this is my chair till things get better. Um, Today's topic is the young man's fallacy, and this is a hard topic. It's not an easy topic to talk about, and it's because the way that the young man's mind works and operates, it's hard for him to see long term. It's hard for him to make decisions for the long term. It's just hard. It's your youth is full of misjudgment. It's full of decisions that you wish you could take back. Um, and it's like these decisions, they linger. The bad decisions linger, and they don't want to go anywhere. And even though maybe you've moved on, maybe you have improved your life dramatically, right? And I'm not saying that you have to be stuck in that position forever. But for instance, let's say a young man, let's say he grows up, he sells, he say he lives in a neighborhood, a poor neighborhood. Like I can contest to this. So this young man, he sees his parents struggling, and he goes out, out of his house or whatever, and he sees people his age and younger with fancy cars, the best clothes money can buy, and the girls, they're flocking to these guys with the money, and it could kind of warp your sense of reality because it really looks like this young man has it going on, right? It's like man, if I could just be like Donald or whatever, right? If I could just be like Donald. I don't know why I said Donald, but if I could just be like Nino. But really, it's a fallacy. You're seeing a mirage because that lifestyle doesn't last long. That lifestyle is so short, but the young man will risk his life for such a short amount of time to just feel what it feels like to have money, to have women on him, because it seems like it seems like it's so like that's it. Oh, that's like the apex. To the young man, that's the apex of life. Having the girls, having the money, having the cars. But it's so short sighted. And this is the young man's fallacy. And he thinks that this is going to go on forever. He thinks that he can't be caught, that he's going to outsmart everybody else to try it before him. And even the older guys say, man, they say, well, you're going to end up in jail or dead, right? That's what they tell you, right? But the young man's mind, like, I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure this game out, and I'm gonna be the kingpin. And I'm gonna be the kingpin for years. They're gonna be kissing the ring. This is what the young man mind tells him until it just gets to the point it's out of control. But he doesn't see us getting out of control. He think he's in control, but things aren't being paid attention to. He's not paying attention to the little things that's going on, the little small things, the people that's noticing him, the people that's noticing him buying a car, the girl that's getting jealous because now he's done with that girl. He got a new girl, prettier girl. But he doesn't see that. He said, I'm the man. Until one day this house of cards falls down. And one day he finds himself in a situation where he can't do nothing about it. What can he do about it? He finds himself incarcerated. He finds himself with charges. All because he gave into his desires of the quick money, of the quick life. It just seems so alluring. It seems so fantastical at times. And you don't see that nowadays, because now we live in this is in my era. So you don't see the young man with the money like you used to. Young men now are they're at the corner, or some of them, asking for money. You don't see the young man pulling up in foreign cars, at least in my city. But that era is gone. That era is no more. So, but we can still look back on that era and look at the eras of our ways back then, the eras of the pursuit of certain lifestyle, the pursuit of seeing, these fictional characters like Nino Brown and all these, like the Paid in Full movie, all these movies, they were great, right? But that was a real life style for a lot of people across the nation. And you seen how destructive it was. But it didn't seem like it at first. It just seemed like everybody had money, everybody had it going on. But that's the young man's fallacy. That's what I'm talking about, the young man's fallacy. See, the old man can pay for the young man's mistakes. See, if you're a young man and you make some bad choices, some bad mistakes, the older you is going to pay for it. There's a cost. This debt has to be paid. There's no way around it. So if you're a young man, and this is easy for me to say now, because I can look back and say, okay, now I would make certain decisions, but if your mind's not strong enough or not developed enough, you might make a bad decision that the older you is going to have to pay for. But the older you is going to have to fight tooth and nail just to get a little piece of life back. And because your life is what you got, man. It's what you got right now. So be mindful of that young man fallacy, because the young man and the old man is the same man. But the old man pays for the desires and the decisions of the young man every single day. He might pay for his bad habits. He might pay for his cigarettes, smoking, weed smoking, drugs use. The older man is going to pay for all that stuff, because the younger man couldn't see itself walking with a cane, having diabetes. The young man couldn't see all this. The fallacy is so, it feels like you're invincible. It feels like life is just yours to have, in which it is yours to have. But, and this is a big but, it has to be crafted in the right way. Because the young man's fallacy can be destructive if you don't get it under wraps. It can lead to destructive behavior. I know, because I went through this young man fallacy, and it took me a while to get up out of that. I had to pay big penalties. My family had to pay big penalties for me to get out of the errors of my decisions. So be mindful of that and take these words, take them and think about them, and just remember, make every day count. Because the young man fallacy will destroy you. Fallacy. It's like it's not accurate. That's all a fallacy is. It's not accurate. It's fairy tale land. And you just gotta be able to look down that road. When I was growing up, they used to have this story. They had a story, and you really never really understood these stories, but they used to tell us this story about a rabbit and a hare. No, the turtle and the rabbit. And the turtle and the rabbit had a race. And everybody said, okay, well, the rabbit, of course, can beat the turtle because the turtle is so slow. The turtle is going 1 mile an hour. But see, the rabbit thought that too. So the rabbit, he kicked it, went to his girlfriend's house, took a little nap, whoop-de-whoop, made some more rabbits. You know, the rabbit, I mean, yeah, he just was kicking it. Turtle steady pecking at the race. Boom, boom. And this is a metaphor that lets you know that the slow and steady wins the race, not the fast and quick. But the fast and quick is glamorized. It's not fashionable. It's not flashy. It's not, it doesn't wow you. The turtle is just consistent. Every day he's doing what he's supposed to do to get to the end of that race. But the rabbit is trying